Shalom, call halal Yahweh Bashem Shai Bashem Klakbadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. Continuing on with Miss Nadia's New York Nadia's video commentary on her video, and just gonna let a little bit more play. Actually, let me take it back a little bit and finish up.
Our societies, communities, and our nation as a whole have been systemically weakened for the past 20 years. The time to push back is now. We need to regroup and restore our American identity, our convictions, our mores, and our standards, or we will not have the power and the strength needed to defend ourselves from foreign threats. To the Afghan people longing for peace, our hearts go out to you. To Bush and Obama, this is your doing. You own it. To Trump, you knew this was coming. You were negotiating with the Taliban. You should have tried harder, and you should have done it faster. To Biden and his puppet masters, your open borders and the chaos you have caused have put our nation at great peril. We may not know who you are yet, but we will. Stay strong, patriots. God bless America.
And that's what she's confused. The Lord is destroying America bit by bit. The division, the plagues, the air, the water, the pollution, the lack of substance. All right. The fact that a woman can be this feminism thing, that a woman is in the military. A woman, there's no where in the Bible were there ever women that went to war? You know, that's a new age thing. A woman's place is not is not with soldiers, not sleeping with in barracks with men and that whole sort of thing. Especially one that's married. And because you have a lot of married women that are in the military, and they spend, hours and days, evenings and nights with other men. When the scriptures clearly say, "Sit not with another man's wife," and you're put in positions where you're just breaking the laws of the Lord all the time. And she's calling for peace when the Lord said there is no peace. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. And it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, sudden destruction cometh up, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." There's no escape from what's coming. You're right about that, Nadia. They do, and people do need to prepare themselves. But if you're not of the elect, it really doesn't matter anyway. Because all the prepping in the world won't save you from, or anyone from what's coming if the Lord isn't with you. All right, it's as simple as that. Let me go back to that Zechariah. No, not Zechariah, but Psalms, and wrap this up because it cut off and just kind of stopped abruptly before I could finish. So I just decided to finish it. But this is Psalm 7 and 9. And it reads, "O let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just, for the righteous God try the hearts of reins. My defense is God, which saveth the upright in heart. God judges the righteousness, and God is angry with the wicked every day." Esau, Edom is in control. Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who controls the earth? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He has dominion over the entire earth, and he's losing it. That's why there's so much turmoil, because people are beginning to push and fight back. And it's prophesied that these things have to come to pass. Psalm 7 and 16. All right? I'm going to start at 15. Actually, I'm going to start at 14. "Behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood." So like we said, the most precious asset that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, has had was his control over the media, which means he has control over the narrative. So when evidence has come out to prove that his history is lies, that he's false, what he's pushing on his media is false, he's had the power to smash it, cover it up, or hide it, all the way up until until the information age, and now it's backfired on him. That's why one of the Rockefellers, I forget which one, said the internet was the biggest mistake we ever made, because we were able to lift up their skirt, and their skirt was lifted up and they were exposed for all their lies. Verse Psalms 7 and 15. He made a pit and digged it, and is falling into the ditch which he made. That's what's happening. It's all backfiring. Look up. He was the pusher of feminism. See, a feminist is been duped, because it's men that gave you the power to be a feminist. It's men that built the structure, all right, that supports feminism. So as this society fall, feminism fall. And women are going to realize that they're not equal to men and they can't do what men do, and that they need men for protection. Because when the lights go out in 911, isn't working anymore, which is sooner than you think. A lot of you women, you're going to get equal rights and lefts. It's not going to be good for you. Verse 16, his mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate. And so it's all coming down, man. Why? Because he's used the violence and falsehood of democracy, because democracy is enforced with great violence, destruction, usury, and control of other people's assets. All right, and substance, their resources. All right. They're screaming peace, love, and democracy as they toss the democracy grenade into your front door. All right. This is Daniel 8 and 25. It says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. He shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but shall be broken without hand. So Zechariah 5 and 3 again. When the Lord shows up on that gigantic chariot, all right, with the chariots that you've been seeing flying around that they call UFOs, that's going to be the plague, the curse that goes forth over the whole earth. All right, so with that, I hope this was a motivating and edifying lesson. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Awashai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash, Wa Ababa Ball, Kwam Yasharala.